Hey guys, just wanted to show the process here with this breakthrough suppressor cleaning kit. As you can see here, I mean, it's really cool how it's just dissolving, like as you see right before your eyes, as the carbon is literally just falling off of that very messy baffle that's had a lot of carbon caked on there. But I mean, it's really interesting just to just kind of watch them. It's almost like a lava lamp, right? When you pick it up, you can see there in the bottom everything that's already started to just come off that, and that's only after a couple, maybe like 2 3 minutes, if that, right? But and I just find that fascinating just to see it literally breaking it down in real time. But yeah, guys, just wanted to show that little bit of the process real quick, and just thought that was a really interesting shot to get. Is it dissolving? You see up top. Hey guys, so saw the process there. Really cool, just dissolving effect. Just thought it was real neat. But here's the aftermath. So this is after one pistol can that's 45 that's been used for 22, 9, 45, and has had approximately, I'd say maybe 1,000-ish rounds through it. So take that for what you will. But here's the aftermath of the very dirty, very, very, very dirty water. It seems like after just trying another little piece of baffle from a rifle cam, that the action, the liquid is still breaking down carbon, but definitely at a more reduced rate. It's definitely probably maybe got about 20% life left. So it does seem like these little bottles that come with it are just kind of a one shot, like one per can sort of deal. But it is nice because again, it isn't like crazy corrosive, like making dip is, and there's no smell to it. Even when it reacts, I know some chemicals, whenever you introduce carbon, then it reacts and gives off gassing, but this one didn't. So that's actually fairly nice. And as far as the actual baffle, so here's one of the first ones, probably one of the worst ones, I'd say. You can see there, it definitely still has some chunks of carbon in there. And again, this is only after about 30 minutes, so a little bit longer. Definitely probably could broken down a little bit more, but again, the action seemed like it was starting to fade anyway. But after about 30-ish minutes, that's kind of the expected result. Generally pleased with it. I took a little brush to it, tried to see how it would fare out, but I mean, definitely still some there, but they're really kind of caked on bad stuff. Not definitely not too much chunk like it had. But and then here's one of the last stacks in the baffle, or baffles in the stack. You can see there, definitely very very clean. So this is what I would say would be like a light use baffle, like demonstrating that hey, when this was caked on, definitely a bit lighter. But then the really heavy stuff may need to take a little bit longer, may need to do a second treatment, right? I also did throw the piston boosters in there as well. It came out real nice. One thing I was really pleased with was the cage, how well this came out, because this was kind of caked on there. You can kind of see some of the remnants of it. And this was only in there, again, about that 30-minute time frame. Did leave the little rubber O-rings. I don't see any type of issue with the O-rings. I'm definitely going to lubricate them and just kind of keep an eye on them. They don't feel brittle. They don't feel like solutions kind of mess with it. The Cerakote on here has stayed fairly well, fairly intact. It did start, I put this was in the very bottom. This one, you can see it's just ever so slightly started to wear on it in the areas that it was already kind of dinged up. So where the finish was actually already dinged previously, it started to kind of eat away a bit at that. But that's generally the only thing that I noticed with this with the solution. So it seems pretty fairly well. Again, I wouldn't leave it in over there overnight. Probably leave it in there for maybe an hour at max, and whatever it's going to get, it's going to get. And again, guys, your pistol or suppressor can is never going to be perfectly squeaky clean. It just needs to be kind of clean enough, right? You can kind of see here where this is the blast baffle that the cage sits in. So the outside's clean, right? But the inside definitely has still some cake to it, but you can kind of hear a little bit of it, but it's definitely not that bad. It's definitely not coming off your fingertips. It's the really caked on heavy stuff. So yeah, that's kind of my just overview aftermath of the breakthrough suppressor cleaner. I'll say for what it does, it gets the job 80% there. If you wanted to get 100% squeaky clean, I'd probably say still do the dip, or try to leave it in there a bit longer. But I really just try to give a like 30-minute, because it's a whole process to be able to do this, which I think is what sways a lot of us from it. And it's something that doesn't need to be done that often, but when you do, you should take care to do it. Also didn't want to mess up any of the O-rings or anything like that. So it was really kind of the introduction into this. But I'll say I will get it again for the quick cleans. But for those really heavy use, heavy worn out cans, I still say dip will be the solution. But with that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. And I hope everyone's having a wonderful, awesome, fantastic day. And I'll catch you guys next time. See you guys.